It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we'll get a look at the Penguin, Jalen Waddle. He's over 1,100 yards receiving so far and looking for more. It's the Rams and the Hawks on Sunday night.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, their long winning streak finally came to an end last week. A disappointing game for them, but still a heck of a run.
Indeed it was. What a great job by them putting together a streak. Now let's see how they rebound after a defeat.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. There was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. Now, it's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. The 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 26-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Here now, 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll look to throw now on first down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, but it's going to be 2nd down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Short throw to Disley, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. York able to send this one through, and the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Richardson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Richardson. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Trying to atone for it here on this drive. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A punt at 46, a return of 5.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now the numbers for Waddle in last week's ball game.
7 catches, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Drummond.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll keep it on the ground. Drummond.
Tackled that time by Joey Porter Jr.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Drummond, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Handoff to Spears.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 20-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. Drummond. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
First down, Rams.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Drummond. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend that 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub-pack.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jalen Waddle. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams are able to extend their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
And this is incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Brown in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, man. Ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Drummond. And his defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. Got his man. It's Williams. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
On 2nd down, Drummond. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
His dad certainly had a few of these. Joey Porter Jr. there for the sack.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Just do that all the way downfield. Ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
The Seahawks at 11-1 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Richardson.
That ball caught by Campbell. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And his offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this 2nd quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
60 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Seahawks are back within a score.
That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The LA offense ready for this next possession. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
On second down now, Drummond, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Taken from just outside the 30.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Richardson.
Campbell making the catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Escapes the sack. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he's got it to about the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Now a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, Abana Campbell.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We're often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And that makes it 14-10. A 10-play drive that time. And a nice play on the end of it. An 18-yard touchdown run.
And this taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and the feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
And the Rams first down.
They run the counter. Drummond. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Drummond. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Up the middle they go. Drummond, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
2nd and 13. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 9.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Rams first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
His 9th rushing touchdown now on the year, number 10 overall. And the Rams have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
The York on now for the extra point.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now it's Richardson.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they double it and pick up 6. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Richardson on the bootleg here.
And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
They really look comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
140 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 3 yards out.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 11. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out, so regular season and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, we're actually in a playoff push right now.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because it's down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Rams ready to go on offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll drop to throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This is taken at about the 14.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Richardson on 3rd and short. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
This is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 42. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Off play action, Richardson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
From the 21, here's 2nd and a couple. Now Richardson back to throw it.
Flush to his right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Richardson looking to throw.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That one good 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll look to throw again. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Here's 1st and goal.
He'll look to throw. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. This is fielded at the 27.
The Rams take over.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 11, a minute 4 on the clock. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he is caught. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
1st down, Los Angeles.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them to 12-1.